Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
Here we go. We're on our way.
Bridget is downright surly this evening.
Who's going to
She
welcome?
is salty.
Nobody's welcoming anybody?
No, she doesn't even say anything anymore.
Well,
She just says a word.
Well, welcome to Guilted Into It. Here we are, episode 14. I thought it was the 13th. It's the 14th.
how time flies.
It certainly does. We are down a host.
Yes, she's under the weather.
Poor Amy is a little under the weather.
But
So-
we have a good replacement for a while.
Well, yes, we do. Let's not give all the secrets
so
away.
My lips are sealed.
Oh,
As
if
a matter
only.
of fact, I'm not talking through the whole show.
Oh, if
Just-
only.
Just so you know.
We'll see about that. So, all right. So let's get going. Let's get going. Right.
What do you want to talk about
Well,
first?
we had two significant, I would call them weather events.
And I missed them both.
I missed the earthquake,
So did I.
I did too.
but
I
I
think
was
a lot of people missed the earthquake.
driving in Jersey. I was driving in Jersey.
Yeah, but when you're driving, unless it's significant, I feel like you're not going to feel it.
No,
I
you're
wasn't
not
even in the
because you're
state.
moving. It's following you maybe.
I kind of am mad I missed it.
Yeah.
Well, I was up one floor up, so maybe that's why I missed it. If I had been on the ground floor, I might have felt the earth move.
maybe your sister was in the bathroom, so she didn't feel it
Well,
at work.
oh yeah,
Oh,
And I was driving, and
I was in Georgia.
but I mean, it was the topic of the day. I mean,
yes, people.
everyone
seized
heard it. Everyone, right down to Florida and up to wherever it was.
From sea to shining sea.
That's yes, it was. No, actually, no. It wasn't on the West Coast.
I mean,
No, just
honestly,
people were talking about it. I got texts from
really? From where?
all my friends who experienced it.
people
Really?
who get real earthquakes must just think we're ridiculous. Kind of like the way we feel about people who live in southern states and get a dusting of snow and then they close the schools.
Well,
Right,
yeah.
but if you're not used to that weather event,
Well,
it's significant.
that is true. That is true. Hello, Otto. Hello, Cassandra. Amy's watching. Hi, Aim.
We miss you,
Miss you. I
Abe.
bought
Aw.
prosecco tonight.
Mm.
I didn't
Wah,
know she
wah.
really- Does she really drink prosecco?
Not really, but
I don't think she's missing that.
she's not really. She's not
more
really
into
missing it.
pills than
So,
drink.
and then we had an eclipse,
Mhm.
which I almost missed
I missed it.
Why'd you almost miss it?
because I kept waiting for it to get like pitch black dark.
Oh yeah, I don't think that's no. We didn't
We
have
weren't
full,
getting
full,
that.
full-
We
We
didn't.
never get that. You know, everybody else in the world gets to see all these phenomenons. Not us. Never. It just skirted right
I
past
think
us.
it was better than the last eclipse we saw. I went
Mhm.
outside during work.
I know
and I
you
had the
sent me
glasses.
a ha-ha
Yeah.
I did. We had the glasses, and then we were staring at the eclipse for a very long time. And then later on, my eyes were burning, and I was like,
Did you have
Wow.
glasses on
I
when
did.
you were
I absolutely
staring
did. But
at the light?
I then later found out that even with the glasses, you're not supposed to watch
Look
the
too-
entire eclipse.
Really?
Ah,
We were watching it like it was a feature film.
Yeah.
well, my neighbor had extra glasses and texted me.
No.
I have extra glasses, so I went out and I
Nobody texted
saw
me.
the eclipse.
nothing.
Here we go.
I did.
Poor
Well, there'll be one in
Judy.
20 years.
I know when I'm.
So
I
fingers
did
crossed.
happen to put a hole in a piece of cardboard. I didn't know I had to be outside and like put it in the path of the actual
Oh.
sun. I just put it out on the
What? What are you supposed to do?
when you're supposed to go outside, find where the sun is, have it directly in the sun, and it would go through the hole, and you could look that way. So I was
You were
just
doing a
what is
science project on the
Is it
balcony.
1920?
Oh my god!
Oh my God.
Did you get an
didn't
A
have
from your
I
science
didn't have
teacher on that one?
glasses. I didn't have glasses, so
Did you
I
then-
tried to improvise.
Did you then make a
What?
a volcano out of baking soda in your kitchen?
In a Pepsi bottle?
Plaster of Paris.
Right.
Plaster of Paris.
Oh my
I'm
gosh, that's
sorry,
funny.
I'm such a joke. I tried,
That's funny. And
but I didn't see
listen,
anything.
it lasted 30 seconds of her not talking.
I forgot.
You
I'm
forgot.
not supposed to talk.
Shocking.
I forgot.
Oh my goodness. Hi, Anne. Thanks for watching. Anne watches us every week. I started seeing Anne when I was doing Laughter Saves Lives, and now she's so good and loyal. She watches all the
Yes,
time.
there are some very loyal people.
Yes.
So
Unlike some people
Bridget,
that I'm sitting with.
you went to Savannah this weekend.
Yes, I was in Savannah, Georgia.
And how was it?
It
Talk
was-
to us.
It
Tell
was
us.
delightful. The weather was very nice. It was in the high 60s.
Right? That's all?
Yeah, but it was comfortable,
Mm.
you know?
That's
Um,
not comfortable to me.
Okay, well, you're
2 weeks from now,
elderly.
it'll be in the 80s. That's comfortable.
That's nice, yes. But regardless, it was very nice. I went to on Friday night a country bar called Saddlebags, which I thought was
Oh,
hysterical.
I should go.
I
there.
have saddlebags, but they're over here.
Yeah.
Right. So it was very fun, and there was a lot of line dancing. And I'm always impressed by line dancing because everyone just knows the dance,
Mhm.
and they all are so good. And then they taught us a line dance, which is a lot harder than it looks. And
I
I was
know.
not in the proper footwear.
I was taking line
Oh
dancing.
yeah. Were you wearing the sandals?
I was wearing heels
Yeah.
and in
no.
saddlebags. I was not dressed to be in saddlebags, but
And
regardless.
you have to. You
That's a
should have
great
brought. I
name.
have cowboy boots. You could have brought them
I
with
didn't
you.
know we were going there. We
Size
weren't supposed
7.
to go there, and then we did. We ended up
Perfect
there.
fit.
So
Would've been
that was
perfect.
interesting. And then we went to a dueling piano bar.
Oh, how was
And
that?
It was good, but I'll
Mm.
say it. The pianists were not great singers, and I don't know what the
Well, your
requirements
mother wasn't
are,
there.
but yes, but it was a fun vibe.
All right.
That's good.
So
different.
we did
very
do that.
different. I
Yes.
think.
And
right?
for people who don't know, tell them why you were.
Oh yeah. Well, I was on a bachelorette party, and then something happened where I was at a wine tasting, and there was a woman like facilitating the tasting, and she like tells you what all the wines are about or whatever. And she comes over to me, and she's like, I can't stop looking at you. You look like someone. I'm like, wow, like let's see what this is about to be. And she was like, I watched this show about these teen girls that got pregnant at like 16, and you look exactly like one of them, which was very humbling because I felt really bloated and I was in a tighter dress. So that was upsetting. And
Did you tell her? Did you say that was me?
Well,
that was me.
I did look her dead in the eyes. I said, what a horrible way for that sentence to have ended. And yeah, she doubled down. She said I looked exactly like her and she couldn't remember the name. So
Mhm.
yeah, that happened. That was
Aw.
great.
You look like
well,
a-
listen,
like
everybody
a
looks
pregnant
like
teen.
someone.
Yeah, but you don't want to
Everyone
look
has-
like a teenage pregnant girl.
Well,
Well, she said their family is doing very well now. So
Oh well, at least
Yeah.
you're a success story then.
Yes.
At least.
Good
it
mother.
wasn't she killed herself because
Oh.
wow. Yes, I hope.
Let's go back to the silence.
kidding. I forget.
I know you do. We're not in the
I'm
living
old.
room.
I'm old. I'm
We're not in the
forgetful.
living room.
All
Forgetful.
right.
Oh well, so that's great.
Also something that happened was we were getting into the back of an Uber, and
Mhm.
my friend was barely in the back, and the Uber driver
Took-
started driving.
Oh.
So my friend almost lost her legs,
Oh.
but she didn't. So
Well, then it,
So
it
then it
ended
was a
well.
successful trip.
yes,
went
Everybody
really
came
left
home with their
2
limbs.
legs. Yes.
Excellent. That's excellent. That's great.
Yes.
Sounds
I
like
tracked you.
you are really quite the traveler.
Yes, I am.
Yes, Grandma was tracking all of us.
I track
And I was
everyone.
in Ocean City, New Jersey, and I just said to her, I'm near the ocean, not in it,
Right.
because we were right on the Atlantic,
did
and I
think
didn't
one
want her to
time
think
You
that I was
looked
in the
like
ocean.
You were in the ocean that one time, and I said, "Damn it!"
You know,
She
I found
finally
out
did it.
a hack that you might like. If you text, if someone texts you their flight number,
Mhm.
you can click on it as a link, and it will give you all information of their flight.
Oh, I know. I
Okay.
do that.
Oh, great.
I have all that. I have a flight tracker. I have everything. It's like Command Central at my computer.
Right. That's
Well,
good.
I do have to tell you, I had the most lovely drive to and from New Jersey.
Good.
Down in Ocean City, 3 hours door to
Good.
door. It
That
was
was
really,
You timed it right.
I listened to my podcast, which brings me to, I
Oh.
listened to the best podcast, and I listened to this one called Even the Rich, and they had a 3-part series about the unlikely friendship of Snoop Dogg and Martha
Oh, right.
Stewart.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
And they do the first 2 parts all about Snoop Dogg. And I have to tell you, after listening to it, I have a whole new perspective on him,
Snoop Dogg.
on Snoop Dogg. Like I really, like I want
Even though
to.
wasn't he convicted of murder? Oh yeah,
No, he was not convicted.
he was arrested.
He was, but it was self-defense. He was, because he was trying to leave that life,
Mhm.
and they didn't like that.
Mhm.
But it was very interesting, and it got me to thinking about unlikely friends. You know, you have somebody who's like, you see their friends, and you're like, how are they friends with that person?
Okay.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sure, yeah. I mean, well, you just come out and say it. You're like, how are you friends with that person?
Well,
But like, that's an interesting combination. Come on, Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart.
When I first saw it or heard of it, I was like, really? What? Because what did they do? Compare notes about being in prison? I mean, what did they have in common?
That. I think that's a very large commonality
Yeah.
that you
I
don't
mean,
share with the rest of the
Well, her,
population.
When
her
you're in the
prison
clink.
was more like a, you know,
Right.
just a minor country club. It wasn't really
Right.
Well,
hard labor, you know.
you're still confined.
Yes, I know.
But
I do know.
isn't that where
yeah.
she started making those ponchos?
Yes. No. Yes, the inmate made her a
The
poncho,
inmate
and
made her a
everyone
poncho.
loved it. And I never got the recipe for it. Not the recipe.
I was gonna say, what are we
The-
talking about?
what is it? The pattern, the instructions.
Would you be sewing a poncho?
I can crochet.
Yeah, I'm
That's
still
what I-
waiting.
you?
I'm still waiting for the
Yeah.
baby
How come
blanket
you've
you
never
were going to
made me a
make Bridget.
scarf? I would like a scarf for the winter.
I'm still waiting for your
Ah,
baby
A
blanket.
scarf. Would it be
Or a
anything
hat.
like the scarf that I gave you that was imported from Ireland
I think that's a lovely scarf that
that
I
you
still
probably
have.
never wore?
I've worn it. I wear it religiously. I wore it here, and I took it off before I came in, so you didn't see it.
And why would you do that? I would like to see it.
Then I'll wear it next time
Okay.
for you.
Yes, a nice wool scarf in the spring
Mhm.
is always a good choice. It's always a good
Says you,
choice.
Susie Turtleneck.
Am I wearing a turtleneck?
It's the jury. It's not done. I know. I'm sure there's gonna be one more.
There may be a mock, but it will have short sleeves.
Okay.
Oh,
Anyway.
So I had an
Okay.
interesting day.
Okay. Today.
I did.
Mhm.
So
Thank God something interesting finally happened to you.
yeah, I know. A couple of days ago, well, when I was in Ocean City, I was on Facebook and I was looking, and it said, so this thing is this game show, and they're looking for people to cast on this game show and fill out this application. So I fill it out thinking nothing's gonna come of it. And I forgot about it. Well, I get a call yesterday from the casting producer or the casting whatever casting
Director.
agent,
Okay.
and
Whatever.
I'm speaking with her. Lovely, lovely girl, out in California. She took all my information. We chatted. She was giving it to the other person who's in charge of like interviewing and everything. And I had my interview today.
What's the game show?
We can't say. It's
So I can say it's
okay.
out there on Facebook. So it's
Oh.
Scrabble.
Scrabble.
What do you do?
So we had to do a couple of things today with different word games, like unscrambling words, making words out of longer words, things like that, just to sort of test your
Prowess.
prowess with words.
Your vocabulary.
And I have to say,
You aced it.
I aced it.
You should have directed her to me because I kick your ass in the mini every single day.
That's a crossword.
Yes, but
You can't do the spelling
I'm
bee.
very good at word games.
You can't do the spelling bee. How many times
Yes,
do I
I
get
can.
genius on the spelling
I
bee?
can
Well-
do it, but that's for people who aren't good at the hard games. And you must know that.
Jesse Waters just said that tonight on the 5. He said Scrabble is for the people who can't do the intelligent games.
Is
And
that what he said?
Well,
my
well, you know why?
Jesse?
Because they're coming out with a woke
Oh, is that what it's about?
Scrabble.
Oh,
What
with
do-
all woke phrases and
How is it
so
woke? You make your own words.
No, because now you can collaborate. You don't keep score. There's no winners. So you're basically just sitting around with your friends and
Spelling?
family spelling.
That's boring.
Yeah,
Wow.
I only
But-
want to play a game with my family if it's going to result in a very vicious fight about who won.
exactly.
But excuse me, when we play Scrabble, who usually wins?
Me.
Yes.
No, no.
If you're playing, you usually win. If it's just
Thank
me and
you.
Amy, I usually win.
That's
Thank
because
you.
every single time
right.
someone's going to put QXYJ. Is that a
No,
word? Look that up. That's a Scrabble word.
It's a word. QAT. It's a word.
Yeah, it is. I know that.
XU counts.
Hmm
I'm
Okay.
telling you. KA counts. You get a triple word.
Yeah.
There it is.
Well, but tell them the best part about this particular game show if you were cast.
If I am
in it.
chosen to be a part of this, it films in the UK.
Oh, that's fun. That's thrilling.
So
Do you need a chaperone?
no, I don't need a chaperone. I'm 56 years old.
You
Yeah,
wouldn't
I want
want
to
me.
come to the UK.
Yeah, let's
with
go.
the Brits.
Yeah.
So
I like the Brits.
I do too.
but that would be a neat thing if it happened. So I'm putting all the good
Well, you
juju
know-
out into the universe.
Do you know,
Well,
many years ago,
Here we go.
I happened to be on a game show myself.
And
I auditioned for back then it was the $25,000 pyramid thing. Inflation has upped it, but anyway, so I went thinking I was going to be on the pyramid, and I was brilliant at the test. You know, you had to have a handwritten test, and then you had to actually really, be bubbly and everything. So
wow,
wow,
you were
passed
really
the
acting,
bubbly
huh?
part?
passed.
Wow.
I
You
pa-
were bubbly.
It was an audition for a game show called Jackpot, and it was like a peanut gallery type of thing. Anyway, long story short, the day I made it, we taped 5 shows in one day. It started off bad because I had on a shirt that had like a Waldorf Astoria logo, and back then things were. And she looked at my shirt. She said, "What are you wearing?" I'm like, "A shirt, a sweat." Anyway, so I had to go change back into my original clothes, so it looked like I never changed the whole week. So anyway, we get on, and it was Jeff Edwards was the host, and we were in like a gallery, and as it was starting the show, he took my chair and he shook it, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Now I'm white knuckling everything. And when I got up to answer, it was
Why'd he
a
shake your
jacket,
chair?
just to be
Funny.
Oh,
friendly. But anyway, it was a show based on riddles, and I was brilliant. Not on that day, not during the show. They asked me a question, and I went, I couldn't
Wow.
think. So anybody home who says, "Oh, they're so stupid," look at them. I could answer that. No, you can't. Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
But did you win?
Yes, I won $1,700 because the partner I was with was smart. And I also won like a year's supply of Jiffy Pop
And
and
Rice-A-Roni.
Woohoo!
I remember it in the basement, all stacked up. We had
You were in the
rice-a-roni.
audience. You probably don't even
I don't remember.
Well, you were there.
I don't.
So that was my experience. So I'm
Oh.
better at home.
do you remember the riddle that you flubbed?
Let me think about it. It had. I did blow a trip to one of the islands because that's what it was. I blew it.
I'm not good at riddles. I don't think
I was so good during the test.
Something you're not good at?
it's rare. It's rare find.
You know, let's just talk about the mini for a minute because I'm
Mhm.
relatively convinced that you're cheating.
I will do it in front of you. I am so good at the New York Times mini crossword. I did it. My best time the other day was 24 seconds.
What?
The mini crossword.
I don't know.
It's
Where is that?
It's on the New York Times.
It's on the
app.
website.
I probably could
And
do it.
You
I
could.
do
Let
do
me
it.
tell
Very
you,
good.
no, you couldn't because you and I guess don't. Our
It's
fingers
not about
Oh,
don't
typing.
thumbs don't-
It
my
is not
thumbs
about
don't go
typing.
that
It is
fast.
about intelligence. It is how intelligent I am. I didn't even the day I did it in 24 seconds. What the down clues What? Who cares about them? Didn't need them. I did all the across, boom, 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 done.
What is ska? What is SKA?
It's like a type of music.
What does it stand for?
It's a ska band. That's it. That's
Ska?
the whole, yeah.
That shouldn't even be.
Well,
That shouldn't even be.
All I know is my thumbs don't move that fast, but I can do a puzzle.
yes. I'm getting
Lickety
better at the
split.
big crossword. It's taking me some time,
Yeah.
but I'm very good at the
I
mini,
bought-
and
I
I don't
just-
cheat.
I just recently, I said, I bought another crossword puzzle book and I went, this is too easy. I can't do this. I guess I just have to get a New York Times crossword puzzle book, which I did. That was even easier. I was so disappointed.
Oh.
I was very disappointed in it. It's,
There are some words that they use a lot, such as
Well,
Oreo.
oh yeah.
Oreo is always
Oreo.
in there for the
That's a big
vowels.
one. That's a big one.
Oleo is another one
Yeah,
they use a
well,
lot.
Yeah.
But Oreo is, it's a go-to.
It is a
It
go-to.
absolutely
Yes,
is.
yes.
But it never fails.
No.
Even if I do the mini in like 48 seconds,
She does
it in 45.
Yep. Actually, you know what? I'm going to rescind my statement. I am good at riddles. Because there are some clues that are riddle-esque, and I sometimes get them.
That's a crypto puzzle.
Mhm.
You know who had them? What is it? The New Yorker? I think it's the New Yorker has them. London Sunday Times crossword puzzle. Very cryptic, but very, very challenging.
Mm.
Very.
If anyone out there is, maybe we can do that when we go to the UK for Scrabble.
Yes, we can do that.
I think we should all be on Scrabble, and then I can publicly kick your ass in front of all the British people.
Well, if they're watching our podcast,
They
you
aren't.
might get cast.
Well,
right?
I did talk about it.
Well, we'll see.
I did
If,
talk about.
if she's
our
watching, I want
podcast.
to be on Scrabble.
Well, you didn't fill out the application.
Yeah, really.
And had I sent it
I
to
don't need
you,
it. People will see
you
me and be like,
still
"She's got raw
wouldn't-
talent,"
you still wouldn't.
and they would hear my mini scores. I will text them to her every day. My mini scores.
Well, let's talk about Wordle. I did it in 3 today.
So did I.
As did I.
Did you see when I did it in 2?
Yes, we commented because we know if we don't comment, you get very upset.
That's all right.
It's part of my day. I dedicate a very specific part of my day. Are you playing the new one?
No,
There's a new game called Strands.
yes, I know.
It's
I
very
played
fun.
it. It is fun. It's very fun. I could do that too.
So, You say that. I have a very specific routine because, as
Okay,
you know, I get up at ridiculous o'clock for some unknown reason. Woke up at 4 a.m. today. Wanted to
Yes.
literally just grab a hammer and beat myself unconscious so I could sleep more. But
It's violent.
the dog let me have another 45 minutes before she was like, "You keep moving. It's time to get up."
Mm.
So we get up, make the coffee, and it goes Wordle, Mini, Connections, Wordle, Spelling Bee. But now I got to
Okay.
put Strands before Spelling Bee
Strands,
because
yeah.
Spelling Bee takes. I think
all right,
I
I'm
am.
bored. Can we
8
talk about something
Hold on,
else?
I'm 8 points from genius today.
I don't care about that at all because, again, that game is very easy. I personally do the mini first because if you've already done it, I want to humble you immediately. So I have moved that up my list. I used to wait, but now I do it first.
It's the worst.
Just to,
Well, I'll have to
Sweet.
join in. I don't know. You know,
I think you should. If you want to be in the group chat.
where do I
We'll
share
show
it?
you
Get the
after.
app. You have the app?
No, I know that, but I want to know where I share it
Oh,
to.
all right.
Oh, we'll make a group chat for that.
We'll show you.
And I'll
Okay.
call it Bridget's mini challenge. Can't beat Bridget.
Can't beat Bridget.
Can't beat Bridget, but
Yeah.
I'll try. I'll
So,
try.
all right, I think it's probably a good time to
Oh,
take
yeah.
a little break. I
Okay.
think we are going to hear from our sponsor, Intense Events, Glamping and Picnics.
Okay.
Tired of the same old birthday party? Looking for new ideas? Then look no further. Let Intense Events supply you with everything you need for a successful sleepover party, indoors or outdoors. You can choose from one of our many themes, or we can create any party theme you want. We set it up, we pick it up. All you do is enjoy. We also do indoor or outdoor picnics, complete with decor, seating, and more. The picnic setup is ideal for bridal party gatherings, wine and cheese nights, or a wedding proposal, or even an elegant lunch. We offer many services for all of your party needs, and you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or you can email us at ourintenseevents.com or call 631-709-2660. And we're back after the commercial. As my sister commented, this commercial, though,
Otto looks giant.
we're not giant
I
man.
feel like I'm in Ripley's Believe It or Not right now.
I am a giant.
Illusion
Yeah.
Museum.
Yeah, really.
So look who's here.
Look at you.
Look who's
My
here.
man.
Hello,
Otto.
everybody.
My man.
Here is Otto. He's here. We put him away from Judy because,
Can't keep my hands to myself.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, he's going to
exactly.
This is the man that I spoke about last week when I treated him badly when he picked us up at the airport.
Yes.
airport.
And
And
made
he's-
her publicly speak
I
about
cried
it.
for 2 weeks.
Right.
She's back 2 weeks. I cried all
You
2
can't
weeks.
shake him. You
So-
can't shake him.
So how are you?
I'm doing great. Huh?
Yeah.
You
That's
guys
not
c-
what you tell me.
Are you gonna let him talk? Or are you gonna keep
what-
talking
what
I
do
over?
forgot. I
What
gotta-
do I tell you? I don't feel great.
So,
I'm so
what's-
busy, I'm
how
so
is-
tired.
How is all of your many? Otto plays a lot of sports.
I do.
Tell us the sports that you play.
Softball on Sunday, golfing during the week, exercise, bringing up groceries during the week,
Bowling.
Mm-hmm.
bowling, and bowling.
He is good at bowling. I've seen
He's
them all.
he's so handy to have around when you're grocery shopping.
Oh,
Very handy.
Oh well,
Before-
thank God you found somebody to help you carry your groceries up the stairs. Like
Yeah, because
That
I
was
used to have to do
important.
it.
That was the first thing I asked him. Do you have any aversion to bringing groceries upstairs? And he said, no, providing they're not too heavy. And then I take the heavy ones. I give him the light
see,
ones.
that's nice. That's nice. I have to ask men if they're crazy or married or psychotic.
No, I could tell. He just, he laid it all out there. I think I knew all about you like in 10 minutes the first time we met. He asked me to dance. We danced. Then I sat down. He sat down. Then I think you asked me to dance again. I don't know. We danced, I think. And then that was it. Then he moved in, pulled his chair up. I said, who invited you? But he didn't let that stop him.
I think I might have to try the Judy way of finding a partner. Just be generally miserable to them.
She plays hard
and-
to get.
Yeah.
She's playing hard to get. It's very
Wow.
desirable.
I didn't
I
know
guess
who he
so.
was. I mean, he
Did
could
she
have
play
been-
hard to get?
No,
Not really.
no. He was a gentleman all the way.
No,
So I responded to his.
I don't hold back.
Advances.
I just
You just lay it out
I
there.
just move in. That's it.
Yeah.
That
There
is a
was-
nice jacket.
Yeah, you know who got it for me?
I wonder who.
It must be new. It's really squeaking.
Yeah, it's a jacket I used to wear back in high school. And if you had the right lunch, I'd take your lunch.
Should we talk about the pizza oven I gave him that
No.
he never used?
No, we're not airing dirty laundry. This is not what this is.
Right.
Well, I have to guilt him into it.
Oh, I don't really.
I'm
True.
guilting
That
him
is true though.
to
Because
using.
if I don't get a pizza soon,
Ask me why I don't use the pizza oven.
Why don't you? Oh, I'm sorry. I saw those legs and I just had to stop.
John LaRocchia walked in and he's sporting shorts with those sexy toothpicks he
Is
calls
it-
legs.
Is it already summer?
It's getting warm out.
It's getting nice out. You know what I did today, Adam?
Tell me.
Gardening.
Gardening.
Pulling weeds, cutting out flower beds, pulling more weeds. Because I have this one flower
What
bed.
an exciting life you have.
These little weeds, they taunt me, Like they come up, I pull them out, I go outside, they're there again. So I got them right in the beginning.
That's the whole thing about weeds.
Well, no, like immediately.
That's what
It's
a
like
weed
I
is.
can't get
Well,
So
you could put weed.
I do.
All right.
I do.
What is
Oh,
this?
God.
PBS
Snooze
Create
fest, yeah.
channel.
Amy said, "Oh my God, if she mentions that pizza oven again."
Well, he was about to tell me why he doesn't use it.
Yeah.
I got to put a plug for it. I got to put a plug in the wall for it.
Yeah, well, you've
Special
only
plugs.
It's a
you've
special
only
plug.
had it a year and a half. What's taking you so long?
I haven't had the time.
You have
All right.
don't let
You've
him
been keeping me busy.
don't let him con you. He
She's been
needs
keeping me busy.
yeah, he needs his his old life midday nap every day.
Nothing
Yes.
wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that at all. I wish I
I
had
don't
taken a nap
nap.
today.
I don't nap.
And maybe you shouldn't. You wouldn't be so
What?
surly.
I bowled today, won all 3 games.
Good for you.
You know,
I mean, the fact that I was bowling a 90-year-old woman doesn't enter into it, but
Hey, it's about the competition. It doesn't matter.
know.
If you play in the game,
yeah.
you
No,
play to win.
we had to start off in the hole. We had to give them a lot of pins, but anyway,
Did you bowl good?
I
Did you
bowled
throw the ball
okay.
down the center?
Yeah, no,
you
I
look
can't
at the
throw it down
pins?
the
Okay.
center.
Nobody cares.
I know. Just
So-
nobody cares about your weeds either.
Uh-oh.
He's too busy picking you up. Oh, she's got a lot to say. If my mother has ever given you a gift, you can bet she's keeping score as to when and how many times you use it.
That's right.
I love when I
the
have-
scarf.
I love when I have a garage sale. I love when I have a garage
Yeah.
sale and she comes to the
Mm.
garage sale and she's like, "Didn't I give that to you?" Yeah, 10
They
years
get rid
ago.
of everything.
10 years ago.
everything. And meanwhile,
You're still
I
here,
keep
aren't you?
all the weird things you give
To
me.
be
Mom,
fair, you do that to me too.
Hold on. You gave me back all of the pictures of my children.
Of course, because if I die, I want you to have them. I don't want them to get thrown out.
You don't think I have pictures of my
Well,
children?
what am I supposed to do with them? Put them in the coffin
You
with
said
me?
to me, they don't even look like this anymore.
Right, which is
Well, it's true.
that is
but
true, but don't you want the memories?
I
No.
have memories. I have a whole box of pictures. I still do.
Okay.
Good.
I
I
have a
hope you
whole
look
box.
at them every night.
And I do. And I'm waiting still for you to come and hook up the Christmas present you gave me a couple of years ago.
And I will. That is
Yeah,
on my
right.
schedule.
Uh-huh.
As
Yeah.
soon as Otto puts his plug in, she's
Yeah.
going to come
He's gonna-
over and she's going to
he's gonna
load up that electronic
program
picture
that.
Put
frame
his plug in here. Yeah.
with pictures.
Yeah. That pizza oven will be in infamy. It will be a relic.
What?
It will be a
We're talking,
Otto, it'll be at my next garage sale, right?
we're talking about pictures. Now I got thousands of pictures.
Yeah.
But who's going to put them in albums?
Well,
well,
you
that
know,
should have been done as you took the pictures.
you know what people are doing now is
Mhm.
they're taking as old pictures. They're taking pictures of the pictures and like
Mhm.
creating files, and then they're giving the pictures to other people who might want them.
See, I was ahead of my time. That's what I did. I
But they're,
gave you all the
but they're still
pictures.
keeping a memory of them.
I have it on.
I
on-
honestly think about this sometimes because I look back at pictures sometimes, but really, we take all these pictures.
for what?
We never look at them.
Who
That's true.
cares? So
You know?
what?
What am I looking
You're
at?
right. I never look at them.
I have like
I know
25,000
they're
pictures
there.
on my phone. I'm not even kidding you.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not looking at all these photos.
And why do we take so many photos? Why do we do that? Why are we not
And
just
then when
living
you
in the
do-
moment?
And then when you do look at it, you say, "Oh,
I was the
look
only
like
one.
that."
Right.
when she
Let's
was
get rid of
in,
that
Wait.
picture.
He's talking.
Oh, I have to jump in because he never.
No,
lets
you
me have
haven't
it.
shut up
No,
for
he
5
never-
minutes
he
since we
never
sat
lets
down
me
and started this show. You've
He
interrupted
never lets
everybody.
me talk.
You've interrupted everybody.
That was my cue.
Otto, come on.
Put those.
What were you
fists
saying
down.
about?
So all those pictures, you go look at them, and then all of a sudden you realize that's what you look like, and you get rid of the picture. So what? You kept it for 40 years to get rid of it 40 years later, right?
Yeah, but see,
No,
I
I look
sometimes
back.
look at the picture and go,
Mm.
"Oh God, I wish I was as fat now as I thought I was then." You know, like you used
Yeah,
to.
me too. I
look back at
picture and I
pictures.
go, well, you know how I hate to have my picture taken.
Yes.
And the few that I took, I look back and I go, oh, I didn't look so bad. When she was Annie, I never took a picture. Everybody took pictures and gave them to me. I never took a picture. I'm not a photographer. I don't do that.
So my childhood was not well documented.
No,
Not at
No,
all.
I'm sorry. I remember it's all up here.
Great.
Up here. Well, that's the same thing. What do I have to take pictures when I go somewhere? People don't want to see them. They don't care. I see a thing. I went somewhere. It's up here. That's all.
That's true.
I'm the only one who needs to. Well, really, when you
Okay.
look at that scenery, and I'm like, oh God, how much more?
That's true. I think if you're going to show someone pictures, if you're going to show me a picture,
to be
I'm giving you
interesting.
like 3 to 4 photos, and that's it. Give me the highlights. I don't
Yeah.
want to see. I don't want to see it. You're going to show me a picture of your dog. One picture of your dog.
Exactly.
you make
And
up
your
your-
grandchildren.
You
Oh,
make up your mind quick
please.
which photos you're going to show.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just instant.
I think you have to. I think you have a small window of interest when you're like, oh, let me show you this. If I have to wait more than 12 seconds for you to pull up what you're going to show me, I'm done.
But photos are so, and it's funny because photos are so important these days with social media and everything. They're so important because we are literally looking at everybody's travel pictures and they baby showers and bridal showers and birthday. Some people, and I never look at them. If you
Yeah.
put up 72 photos on Facebook
yeah.
and you think I'm scrolling,
It
And
depends on
if
who
it-
it is.
if it was an event I was at, I'm only scrolling through them to see if I'm in any of them and
Yeah.
how I look.
Right.
And then I go, oh gosh, oh no. Yeah, I know. What can I say?
How many pictures did you take this weekend?
I took a bunch actually, but
Bunch.
really,
I didn't
well,
see
the thing
any.
is, so we have a shared album. So there's a lot in here that I didn't take, but I was
You
part.
didn't put
of
them on
many.
Facebook. I didn't see
No, I don't
anything.
think these I would put on Facebook.
Well, where do you put them?
But they're staying on the phone.
Yeah, but there's some
you don't
are on
have any hard
Instagram or
copies.
whatever. I'm not going to put them all out there. These are
I
just
hate
some of them I like for
Instagram.
the memories.
Or Snapchat. It's like there it is and it's gone.
That's the
That's
point.
Snapchat.
And I don't understand half of it. Why do people put that picture on? I don't understand what it is, why it's there.
It's a
It makes
Snapchat story.
No sense. There is no story. It's just a picture. I don't know, unless I'm,
Well, a
missing
Picture
something.
tells 1,000 stories.
There you go, Adam.
1,000 words.
That was 1,000 stories,
Stories.
1,000 words. It doesn't matter.
It's
That was
1,000
profound.
words.
1,000
One
words
picture
or
is
1,000
worth
but it tells
1,000 words.
It tells a lot. A picture tells a lot.
It does. And you know what? 1,000 words can be a really good story.
Sure. You could look at a picture and you could have a great conversation on it.
Yes, absolutely. I used to actually, well, it doesn't matter. It's
Oh,
boring.
well,
Nobody wants
this
to
is
know.
the guy who shows me pictures of the drawings he's doing of electrical outlets but I don't know what I'm looking at, but he's got to show it to me. See this drawing I made? I'll give you a star.
Oh, thank you.
Maybe
You're
she'll hang it
welcome.
on the refrigerator.
I mean,
Right.
seriously, I don't know what I'm looking at.
All right, so
don't-
you're
you
just
know.
showing an interest.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to show you what it looks like.
I don't care.
You don't care.
I don't care.
Even.
I just don't. It's electrical. I worked in a company for 20 years that dealt with electrical equipment. And I used to say to my boss, can't we sell shoes or something nice? Not electrical equipment. Boring.
Well, it was
So
bringing in the
boring.
money. It's bringing. I used to work for an electric company
Yeah.
very briefly. I was probably 18 or
I
19.
remember that.
Yeah,
It was one guy.
yeah, he was creepy.
I don't think that's considered an electric
Well,
company.
he was
That's
an-
an electrician.
He was an electrician, but
Yeah.
and he was creepy. He used to come up behind me and massage my shoulders, and I was like,
You were only 18.
I know, I was assaulted. I could have me too'd him, but we didn't do that back then.
But listen, has the statute of limitations
It
settled?
has. It's
Are
run
you
out.
sure?
It's run
You
out.
know,
I
you
don't even
can-
remember
Are you
his
sure
name.
he did any electrical work? What was the setting of
What do
this
you have?
job?
What do you have? A shop? An
It
office?
was an office.
Yeah, where was it?
Bohemia. I don't know. something
Did
like
I
that.
ever deal with him?
No.
Oh, okay.
So I did. I don't know if you ever. Do you ever go on Facebook?
Occasionally.
I started quite a thing.
Oh, I saw it.
What did you start?
Why? See, you're becoming this sort of shit stir in your
No.
retirement.
But I didn't mean to be. I was watching.
She posted a politically charged status on Facebook.
It was
and
not
there's
a
a lot of
politically
comments. It was.
charged.
And
They
you
were
were worried
talking about
me being a loose
they were talking
cannon?
about the
Oh.
debt repayment.
Uh-huh.
and I just put something to the effect of, I don't understand this whole debt repayment.
I don't know.
What's the big deal? Like, and
pro or con?
well, I
What's
don't
the big
understand
deal,
why
pro?
people want their school debts paid by the government.
I would love that.
Hey, listen.
Everybody would love that.
Yeah, I don't think it's right, but who's going to say no? Would you?
No, of course, but
There
the
you go.
point is you open the door. So I was just like, I don't understand. I wanted to hear people's real
the
reasons for
rea-
thinking it's a good idea.
So you brought
And-
it to the Facebook warriors.
well, you know what? I've been muzzled for
keyboard.
30 years.
Well, we give money to everybody else who will not pay their debts.
You've not been muzzled for 30 years.
Yeah, on Facebook, I could
The country
never
gives money
say.
to everybody else who will not pay their debts.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, you know what? I just put it out there, and everybody got in arguments.
Well, why don't they pay my monthly rent then?
That's an option.
Exactly.
I'm a senior citizen.
And I'm on a fixed income.
That's an option.
Oh, I didn't tell him what you call it, Lytle.
Lidl. Oh, it's the food store for the frugal,
No,
or the
you
no
said the fixed,
the food store for people on a fixed income.
the fixed income store.
'Cause
You
she's
said
she's putting something on her bread. She goes, "Is this Lidl butter?" It looks
Yeah.
like the real butter.
it looks like the butter that they give you in the
The
bagel
Breakstone.
store.
It looks
Well,
like the
I
Breakstone
go there.
butter, but it's Lidl
know you
butter.
I
do.
like it.
I know you do.
I like it.
Some things Lidl has the best potato chips.
No, they don't.
Their
Any-
potato
Any
chips are the
store,
best.
Let me tell
any
you-
store potato chip is
Let me
good.
tell you something. She's getting cheap and she's getting lazy in retirement because we came over one day for lunch. She was like, "Come over for lunch. I'll get you chicken
Oh, I
salad
know,
and
I heard
bagels
it.
from Bagel
Yeah,
Boss." I
but
love
you
the chicken
liked
salad
it.
at Bagel Boss. And I show up, me and my sister show up to the house,
Yeah.
and she thinks we're dumb. And this is what the problem I have with it, right? She thinks we're stupid because I know what the Bagel Boss chicken salad tastes like. I want that. That's what I came here for. She serves it in a bowl, a nondescript bowl that she had in her house. So already it's out of the original container, which I know you have something to hide. She also put the bagels out on the table in a basket.
Well,
Now
first
it was
you-
all under the guise of
That-
presentation.
No, it is.
And-
That's
and then-
a nice lunch.
Right, it's a nice lunch until you eat it, because then I make my sandwich and already I'm looking at the chicken salad. I'm like, this doesn't look right, but I'll bite. So I make the sandwich. I bit into the sandwich. I said, "Where'd you get this?"
You
This is
first
not-
asked me if I made it, and I
I
lied
thought you
and
made it.
said yes.
Right, I thought you made it by hand because it tasted homemade, and then
Well, good.
not in a good way. And then the bagels too also tasted not bagel store quality. So it finally came out that she was in the area of ShopRite and got the ingredients at ShopRite.
ShopRite or Lytle?
It was ShopRite.
I went and got
She got chicken
Chicken
salad
salad
and
Hey,
bagels
I
at
shop
ShopRite.
in ShopRite,
And that's
everything
fine,
is
and that
very
is fine.
good.
However,
It's good.
don't promise someone
Everything
a
is
lunch
good.
that they are expecting something, and then you give
Hey,
them
listen,
a
you
subpar
can't
version.
you can't dictate what is served at lunch.
I think when you tell somebody that you're going to make them a lunch a
Yeah.
certain way, and
no,
then
she
you
didn't
get
say
there,
a certain way.
she
Did she
I
promise
didn't.
you bagel?
I just
Boss
said chicken salad.
Listen, I think it's ridiculous, personally.
And
And
how
I-
many times have you had us over
Plenty.
for lunch?
Plenty of times.
I
I've
just
never been to your
didn't-
house
For lunch, I work. I have a job.
on the
I
weekends.
eat lunch at the Malillo Center. You can come by. Come by at 12
Never
noon, and
mind.
we can eat
I
lunch.
made corned beef and cabbage this past
and I
weekend.
didn't get invited
and
to that.
soda bread.
well,
You
it's a
were-
good thing because there wouldn't have been enough. You
It shrunk.
it shrunk up. It was
shrunk.
like the pasta
Defend me.
fazool all over again.
Defend
It
me.
wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough.
You.
Wow.
All right.
That's
I was
it.
eating-
Now it's getting
I
interesting.
was
it.
eating carrots and potatoes.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
I know. It was like the potato famine all over
Mhm.
again.
hmm I didn't expect you to show up. I figured she's never going to show up. She's going to tell me I'm busy. Blah, 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 blah.
But I did.
Yeah, yeah.
I
And that's
showed
why
up.
there wasn't enough.
And there was hardly any food.
And what's that like to show up to a meal where you expect one thing and are given
She
another?
got what she wanted.
Hey,
she
listen,
got it all.
I am just grateful that there was a meal because also in my retirement, I
you
never
have no
have
food.
food in my house anymore.
Mhm.
So I'm literally scrounging through the cabinets like
That's what it was like before you retired. It's not
It
different.
wasn't-
not quite that bad.
We went through your cabinets and we threw out things that expired in 2012. It's bad in there. It's always has been. Always has been.
Well, I think it's all
Relatively
relatively pretty
you guys
new
get that a
now.
lot, huh?
I don't
She
want
cleaned her cabinet.
You know, I
Huh?
You cleaned your cabinet with stuff that
I always clean my cabinet.
was there a long time.
you know, I don't from the
No, not that
outside.
long.
From the outside looking in, Bridget makes it sound like she grew up in
In
such
poverty?
horrible
I was
circumstances.
deprived.
Squalor?
I was
In
deprived. Yes.
She always had lunch. She always had breakfast. There
She
was
always had
always
a glass
dinner.
of milk.
She had her milk.
Yes, I absolutely
You
did.
lived a charmed life.
But I'll say this, and lately I don't know what's going on. Sometimes when I come over for dinner, there are certain elements of the meal that are questionable. Kind of like
like what?
kind of like how every time, I won't say every time, most times you make rice, it's a little hard.
I'm impatient.
It's
Impatient.
crunchy.
I'm
You
literally-
made a jambalaya once, and the rice was
that
hard.
that is true.
Okay.
That is true.
And then
Who
she
makes
asked if I
jambalaya?
wanted to take the leftovers home, and I was like, please, I would love to eat this hard rice again tomorrow after I put it in the microwave.
Is that
Well, it
is there
probably
more?
softened
Because
up.
that's hardly like every meal. Like if I make rice,
No, but have also been times where you'll like make a sauce, and then we'll be eating it like, wow, this tastes a little different. You're like, oh my god, I forgot every seasoning that goes in it.
no, I've never done that.
Yes, you
I
like,
have
wait, oh my
never done
god,
that.
the Italian seasoning, the salt, the sugar, all of it, I forgot. And it's just I took it out of the can, I heated it up.
Wait, I got one better. We made, I had sauce in the freezer, right? So I took it out. He was over and he was going to make it and, doctor it up a little. So we ate it. He had to go out to get something to the store. He comes back. He goes, oh my God, it smells so good in here. It smells like a restaurant, remember?
Wow.
And we ate it. We had spaghetti and chicken cutlets and all. And he's loving it. He took it home and all. So next day we're in the food store. And I go and I took a jar of Rayos. And I said to him, see, look at this. And he goes, makes a face. I said, you had it last night. You didn't even know it.
Oh,
You
that's
can't
tough.
show an Italian a
You
jar sauce
didn't
off the
even
shelf.
know it. You
That's
thought it
true.
was delicious.
That is
You
true.
raved
But you
about
can't
it.
show an Italian a jar off the shelf.
You raved about it.
Well, the Italians make
Never
their
mind.
own.
But
it was
you could.
tomatoes.
You zhuzhed it.
Well, yeah, he zhuzhed it, but even I zhuzhed it, and then he zhuzhed it again.
He re-zhuzhed
I
it.
have a
Yeah,
spelling bee
good.
thing, and you are a good cook most times. I'll give
Yeah,
you
how do you
that.
spell that?
There are just
You
some
Jews.
flubs sometimes. I have a question. This is a spelling bee question.
Oh, geez.
Susie Scrabble, let's
Now
hear
I
it.
have to,
And you might get it right only because
I
it was
have
in the
to,
mini recently.
deliver.
Zhuzh.
Zhuzh.
How do you spell that? Because it was in the mini crossword recently.
SHOSH.
No,
Incorrect.
it starts with a
SH.
Z.
Yep.
Oh,
Z. I don't remember now if it was ZCU,
Better hope they're not
Z.
watching this in the UK.
CH.
What?
I don't remember if it was ZC or if it was ZU,
All of that is wrong.
Okay.
Obviously, it starts with ZH.
ZH.
oh.
It is ZHUZH.
ZHU, ZH. Zhuzh.
Make
Yes.
something more
I bet
stylish,
there are
lively,
many
or
ways
attractive.
to spell it. Many
Nope,
ways.
this
No,
is-
that's the way to spell
This is from the New Oxford American Dictionary. It is a verb.
Is it a new word?
No.
No, to
Zhuzh.
zhuzh. Make something more stylish,
And-
lively, or attractive.
That's what I do every morning when I put my makeup on. I'm trying to zhuzh it up.
Right.
In Italian, it's pronounced chooch.
Chooch.
No, it is
Yes.
not.
It is not.
You're a
now
chooch.
you're just telling
You're a chooch.
stories. So we have about 6 minutes.
My man.
I actually want to get
6
Sarah
minutes
on
left.
here as part of a spelling bee because she's good at spelling.
She
and thinks that
is.
she's better at spelling than I am.
Yeah, she does, even though, and she will.
And then
she
she
is.
did when she did her spelling bee in school. Get out on the word bugle.
Yeah, she lost
Which
on
is
the word
embarrassing.
bugle.
I even know how to spell
She
that.
spelled it Bugel
Oh,
because she said,
you know,
we were actually just talking about this, and she said to me, well, I just thought that they were trying to trick me because that was such a simple word.
Oh,
you know
God.
what word I have trouble with?
Mm.
College.
Really?
Yes.
You know what word I have
Because you always
trouble
want to
with?
write collage, probably.
I don't know, but I can't. If you ask me, I don't know how to spell it.
I have trouble with the word guarantee.
Oh no, GUARANTEE.
Sure.
Or is it ARRANTY?
No.
One is
no,
a
there's no we.
guarantee.
There's no why.
Yes, and one is
There
a
is
guarantee.
two.
There's two different
Oh,
meanings.
well,
There
no, I'm not
is.
saying no.
Ugh,
I feel
ready
like,
to
but those are
fight
some
you.
words that are easy that I like the word calendar. I always mess up the E and the A.
You know what word always gets me? Occur.
OCCUR?
I don't.
How?
I
What-
always want to only put one C.
I bet every
Interesting.
cheerleader knows how to spell success.
SUCCESS.
That is true. Is that what you looked like when you were cheerleading? I certainly hope not.
That's exactly what I look like when I was
You were
cheerleading.
cute. You were so cute. Remember the hurricane wiped out your
My pep
homecoming?
rally, my
And you were
homecoming.
just so depressed you had to go put that uniform on and you just
Who's that?
hung
Gloria?
around the house.
Gloria?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I
She was
did. I hung
depressed.
around the house with my cheerleading because I was only a cheerleader for 1 year. I made it in my senior year.
Well,
You only tried out in your senior
I know.
year,
I was doing theater. I was a thespian.
which was you were better at being a cheerleader.
stuff.
Wow. Okay.
I was also in the theater, and I made many
We
an
remember.
ensemble. I
Kill me,
zhuzhed
Kate.
up.
Kill me, Kate.
I zhuzhed up
Kiss
many
me
an
goodnight.
ensemble. Never had a speaking line in my life. We've talked about this.
We
before,
have. We have.
Yes, we have.
I'll
But
move
it's
on.
still every time we talk about it, it's still funny.
though.
So,
We still laugh.
do you have any shows coming up?
Yes, I have shows all weekend actually.
Oh, well, aren't we
Sure.
fancy?
I will be on Friday at Michael's in Island Park. Not the craft store. It is seemingly a restaurant. I'll be there. And
A
then on
craft
Sa-
store?
It's not a
it's
craft
not a
store.
craft store.
It's
No,
not a
it's
Tuma.
on the outside. Then on Saturday I will be doing a fire department, so I don't think that that's really open to the public, but I'll be there. And then on Sunday I'll be at Lily's in Babylon for my stand-up brunch.
Nice.
So that's where I'll be. And then of course April 19th is the Laughter Saves Lives big pickleball fundraiser.
Yes. Do we have
comedy
that
show.
poster, Bobby? The
So,
pickleball fundraiser,
If you are
raising money for a
pickleball.
good cause. There it
I'm
is.
still talking. If you are pickleball fans and want to come play and then watch me do comedy post
Oh, right.
pickleball,
He's playing.
then
How come you're not on the
you can
poster?
join that. I don't know why I'm not on the poster actually, John.
Mhm.
I
that's
should
an
be on
old
the poster.
flyer.
I'm the
That's
talent.
an old flyer.
That's an old
Ah.
one.
The new flyer
Yeah.
just has you.
Good.
Very big.
Good.
Excellent. Well, I will be at the color palette on Saturday
That's a
in
biggie.
Lindenhurst.
That's a biggie.
It's one step away from Broadway.
What time is it?
The street in Lindenhurst,
Hoffman
Broadway.
Avenue.
It's right next to
Yeah,
Broadway
yeah,
in
there is Broadway,
Lindenhurst.
a couple of doors down.
But
yeah.
it starts at 8, I think.
And who is in it?
I
Any
have
of my favorites?
I have no clue, to be honest with you.
That was the first time I,
I just
saw
know.
one of my
I know.
favorites.
So yeah, so that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
I
Great.
don't have a lot of stuff coming up. May is better. May is better.
Well, I have nothing.
And I will be going to, I was invited to go see
I have nothing.
the Annie rendition at the Merrick
You're not
Cultural
going.
Arts
Tell me
Playhouse.
you're going.
Yes, I'm going.
Are you going to get a shout out?
I don't know. I'm going. They
I
got
think
me
you're
a
a
ticket.
glutton for punishment. I really
The
do.
little girl is in
To
it. And
sit-
she's
Oh, please.
Mom.
They're all adorable. You could spend your life going to these
I could, but I
high
was asked
school
and I'm going.
productions.
And this is why people don't like you sometimes.
Well, I
They
think
don't like me, I think.
also in May, on the 10th, I believe, we will be at Sticks and Stones Comedy Club out in
Wait a
Southampton.
minute.
Together.
Is that anywhere near Mother's Day?
It's but it's a Friday. It will
but I'll
on
be in
Mother's
Brooklyn
Day.
on Mother's Day doing comedy with Carrie Carabas.
Will
You-
you?
You
Will you really?
really?
Mhm.
I think that's disgusting.
Right.
I
Isn't
wanted-
that disgusting?
It is. It's
Ugh.
Mother's Day. I'm your mother.
Ugh.
I'm not going to be here forever. Just remember,
Her Mother's Days are numbered, God damn it.
they are. I
Wow.
mean, I could have.
And where is this Mother's Day
That
show?
is
in
really
Brooklyn?
bad.
I don't remember the name
Wow.
of it right now.
Wow.
That's as
I
bad
am-
as leaving me alone on 4th of July.
I'm floored.
I'm
to say the
I'm
least.
serious. That's a family day.
I know. She's an asshole.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. That is not good.
Well, you will. Yeah. Well,
I'll
I had
be
a
with
rough
you.
year because I was left alone on 4th of July. Nobody remembered.
No
my
one celebrated our
birthday.
independence with her.
Nobody celebrated
is
my
ridiculous.
birthday. Everyone forgot.
I will come over on Mother's Day and celebrate you, even
Never
if your
mind.
own daughter
I'd rather
won't.
have have a pity party and wallow in my
Oh.
own.
Okay, good. 36
I'll come
seconds
over.
left.
I think you're
I'll come
terrible.
over.
Thank you for joining us. I think we need to start having guests to interview because this is just too much time
It's too
talking
much
to you
of a-
two.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot. And
I wanted to quit, but she pulled me back in.
oh, this
But I
family
think-
has no concept of a family day. Thank you,
Wow.
Amy. So anyway, folks, have a great night. Maybe
Yes.
we'll see you next week if you like to
Maybe
watch
not.
three
A fam-
generations of
A
people
family
fighting.
Yes, it's a lot of
Please
fun.
stay tuned for Laughter Saves Lives live with John LaRocchia and Rich Walker
You're done.
coming at you next.
You're done.